Here I am at my hotel enjoying my last breakfast here in Singapore. So this vlog is basically me just saying goodbye to a friend. But the thing is, I have many friends here, so my travel plans might change. I might extend staying one more week here in Singapore, or maybe the next video I should be in the next destination. That's the thing about traveling. You get excited because of your travel plans to a new destination or to the next destination until something comes up that could change your decision. But I was thinking, like I mentioned in the previous video, about visiting China, India, Taiwan, even next door to Malaysia, because these are some places, some countries I have never visited before. Also, I was thinking about revisiting some countries I have visited before, like Thailand or even to Indonesia, but to a new city. So instead of going to Bali, I was thinking maybe go to Jakarta. But I'm leaning towards just going to a new country. But like I mentioned, I might stay here in Singapore another week because I have so many friends that I have not seen during this trip. My very first trip here to Singapore, I had thought that the best foods in Singapore were Indian foods. But from visiting Singapore many times, that has changed. I think the best foods in Singapore are Chinese foods. When it comes to dessert, I think Malaysian foods, especially the desserts, is the best. So when it comes to foods, my views have changed just from visiting over time here in Singapore. Indian foods is great here. Malaysian food is also great, but I think because of my taste buds, I'm more of a spicy, very hot type of food person. I'm not into, sweet flavored things when it comes to meals, unless it's a dessert. So maybe that's why I have leaned over the years towards more of Chinese foods here in Singapore. And because of that, I was leaning towards of maybe the next destination should be China. And since going to China, I was thinking about maybe just going next door to India. Now, these are just all thoughts when it all came down to making a decision.
Place is selling where my city food.
Silk Road?
But from where I come from, this place is not authentic. Oh yeah, by the way, have you eaten this before?
Crab?
Dancing crab?
Nah.
No?
What's so special about it?
And you eat on the table, they will just pour on your table, and
Different
it's
seafoods?
nice. Yeah, that is the
If you travel to Southeast Asia, in particular, I would say Singapore or even Thailand, these two countries often have low prices to go to other Asian countries. And the main reason, especially for Singapore, is the location. It's in the heart of Southeast Asia, making it a hub for air travel. The proximity of neighboring countries like Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, and Vietnam, what that all means is shorter flight distances, which translate to lower ticket prices. In addition, just from observing the presence of multiple airlines here in Asia, and I'm pretty sure if you have never visited Asia before, there's airlines you have never heard of. And because of the competition with these airlines to popular destination routes like India, China, Thailand, it drives down the price of tickets due to the competition. So to my friends worldwide that I have visited before but have never left their continent, have never heard of these airlines like Air Asia, Scoot, Jetstar Asia, Lion Air. These are all budget airlines in my opinion, or very cheap. You will always find good prices if you want to travel to a nearby country in whatever country you're visiting here in Asia. So when you do decide to come to Asia, there's many choices to choose from, but Southeast Asia is a popular tourist destination with a booming travel industry, with I think Thailand leading the way when it comes to tourism. And with the high demand of flights within the region, coupled with the increased airline capacity of all these different types of airlines you have never heard of, helps drive down the price as carriers try to fill in the seats. So that's another reason why you might want to travel to some place within Southeast Asia first. So if you are trying to make a decision of where to visit in Asia and you're reading a lot of information you might see on Google, or you might seeing a lot of videos in the particular place you're choosing or leaning towards to travel to, I would say just go to the place that visually appeases you. Because you can read as many things as you want on Google. It's always the visual that attracts you or gets you or motivates you to go to that particular country. So I would say just watch a couple of videos and see which country suits you best. But something to take in note, a country that is popular, once you get there, it might not be popular in your eyes. So don't let things deceive you. And sometimes I'll make my decision, like what I'm doing right now, where to next. It's based on the location. So I might want to visit the next door country. Or when you get to the point where you have traveled enough, you might start getting into other things like history of different countries. So you might visit a country because the history of a particular country you're visiting might kind of intertwine or is kind of similar to a country you're thinking in the future of visiting. That has happened to me a lot of times. And my example of that is me visiting Brazil many times, and from there going to Portugal, and from Portugal going to my first African country, which was Cape Verde.
Last time when I just come here, I also don't see much Chinese place, but now they have a lot. Haidilao is actually very, very popular. They just recently opened in US as well, but the only thing is the taste is no longer that spicy. But they have different soup that they can serve.
Something she just said was interesting in the video. Just a couple of seconds ago, she just said when she first came to this area, she did not see that many Chinese places as it is now. And just looking back, that's kind of true. When I first came to Singapore, I didn't see as much Chinese restaurants as I do now. So that's very interesting.
Oh, they have
Since
soup.
black chicken soup,
I never
I
had
will
that.
go for that. Shall we?
Black
It's a
chicken
small
soup?
it's a small portion. You can try.
Okay. You sure? You can eat all that?
You know how small it is? It's just like that. Yeah, like that. It's not gonna make you full, but it tastes good. You try.
Okay. Peppercorn?
No,
No, that's the.
this
that's
is the
plum.
red dates. No,
That's the plum.
that's the red dates. Remember the one on the mushroom soup inside?
This is ginseng.
No, it's not ginseng. Barley. This is the lotus. Have you tried it before?
Never tried it.
So what I was looking forward to was trying black chicken my first time. I have seen black chicken in videos before, but I had never had the opportunity to actually taste black chicken. And black chicken is just a rare breed of chicken that the skin is actually black.
Oh, this one is 8.8. This one is the ramen. Ramen is $6.80. This one, no? This is the one.
You're in the wrong line.
I think we are in the right.
This one right here?
Yeah. I want to have one also. You never tried this before.
I never tried black chicken.
我要2个黑鸡汤。
没有黑鸡汤了。
没有了。
卖完了。
收到。
嗯。
好吧，谢谢。我们要喝黑鸡。They only have white chicken.
What you want to do? Walk around or try another place?
It's good for the body.
So as we was waiting and my mouth was watering, you just heard, black chicken has been sold out. So we're just on the hunt of trying to find another spot that sells black chicken, or just try something totally different.
It's got peanuts. You can choose either peanut or coconut.
I've seen it on TV before.
Have you tried it before?
Never tried it.
It's cute. It's nice. You want to try? It's like a very small portion.
So going back to my initial question of where to next, I know people make their travel destinations based on a variety of different factors, and I'm pretty sure each one of those factors are influenced by their personal interests, circumstances, and just different things.
It's next time, so it's fine. That's what she do.
It's real small.
For you as a viewer, what are some of the interest that drives you to make a choice when it comes to traveling? For example, is it because you're known for camping or hiking or just enjoying the outdoors, so you choose a place based on that? Is it a place because it's on your bucket list of experiences that you want to travel?
So you never had any dessert for Asia? This is part of the
Yeah,
dessert.
yeah. We had different desserts in Asia.
Yeah, I know, but this one you never
Never
tried.
tried.
I know when it comes to the bucket list of experiences, some people might pick something like going to Paris because they want to see the iconic landmark of the Eiffel Tower, or they might want to go to Brazil, to Rio de Janeiro, to see the Christ the Redeemer. Different people got different things they want to put on their bucket list. So if you're a bucket list type of experienced person and that's why you travel, let me know in the comment section. Also, I know people like to travel based on recommendations and reviews by word of mouth or through video. When it comes to recommendations and reviews, especially when it's from word of mouth, from family, friends, or just fellow travelers you know of, I often don't lean towards this type of recommendation. I'm more of a visual person, so I would have to see some type of videos from that family member or friend to give me confidence in saying, okay, I want to go to this country. But usually it's visually and it's through video, whether it's some place on the web or just through YouTube. And this is how I made my decision to go to Mauritius. One night I was up, couldn't sleep. A video popped on my feed. I think it was titled something like a place where most people retire, and it was a top 10. And the first place on that list was Mauritius. At that time, I had never heard of the country Mauritius, which is in Africa, which is very close to Madagascar. And once I found out about this country, I got interested in, okay, one day I want to visit this country to see for myself. So are you a recommendation and review type person, whether it's through word of mouth, through video, or some type of search engine site like Google and you're just reading reviews? It gets kind of tricky because if you're just reading something and it's giving you positive or negative reviews, it's kind of hard to make a decision of should you visit this destination and you're not seeing anything visually. I don't know, that's just me. Also, I know people make their decisions on travel based on budget and affordability, because I know different people have different type of financial circumstances that might hinder their travel to certain places. So are you a budget type of traveler? Let me know down below. And I know with some also, they're the type that travel based on the season of their own country. For example, if they're coming from somewhere in a western country and it's winter time, they want to escape the winter and go to a place that's much hotter. Or they're a season and weather type of person, meaning that no matter the weather in their home country, they want to make their decision based on the season and weather of the country they're planning to visit. And I tend to do this sometimes, but in certain countries, no matter the season or weather in that particular country, I'll still travel to that country based on my time. I have the time off, so it could be cold in that country or it could be the wet season in that country. I'm still traveling to that country because I have visited before and have friends there. So no matter if it's the wet season or it's very cold, I'm going to have fun regardless because it's not my first time.
Most of local is from Malaysia. So whatever they sell here, we call local. Malaysia also have.
Oh, and if you do come to Singapore, you got to come and check out Mr. Coconut and try a coconut shake. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. And this supposedly is a spot that Mark came to. He's a famous travel food blogger. And this restaurant right here, Scissors Cut. Never ate here before, but I'm pretty sure it's good. Back to some of the factors that make you travel. And I know some travelers, it may be because of certain destinations have different type of culture scenes or festivals, like in Brazil and Colombia, they have Carnival. And I know some other countries have different types of festivals, and that might make you travel to those places. And last, I know some travelers, the factor is accessibility, meaning that you travel to countries that's near your country based on convenience. So I'm about to end the video right here, but just let me know, what are some factors that make you travel? Is it because of the accessibility and convenience? Is it because of like cultural events that happen in particular countries? Is it because of the weather or season of your country or the country you're traveling to? Is it because of its affordability? You're a budget traveler? Is it because of recommendations and reviews you see, whether it's visually or written? Or is it because of it's on your bucket list or personal interests?